I graduated from Trevor University. Wow, Trevor University. I hope you both have a wonderful day. Ms. Jefferson, are we?
We're not moving forward.
What? What a waste!
Didn't you realize who he was?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. I'm a terrific young man who's currently in charge of conducting interviews at my job. Oh, that guy must be a supernova. Look at what he's wearing. I can tell he's putting in everything for this interview. My name is Trevor. I graduated from Trevor University. Wow, Trevor University. He must be a really smart kid. I had a very good impression of Trevor. He was confident with all his responses and he was very calm. And not to mention he graduated from Trevor University. Thank you very much for sparing your precious time for this interview. I hope you both have a wonderful day. Ms. Jefferson, are we?
We're not moving forward.
What? What a waste!
I guess you're still inexperienced. Didn't you realize who he was?
Huh? He graduated from Trevor University. He must be smart. I'm sure he can be a great asset.
No, he won't. I can point out at least a few things that he messed up the moment he walked into this office.
Really?
Do you know how many mistakes he made? Let me know if you come up with the reasons why I say this.
What? Why is she saying that? Don't you understand? Well, maybe that's why you live a life like that. Hey, what are you doing, Trevor? I thought we already notified you that we weren't moving forward with you. I don't get it. Don't you realize that I'm willing to work for you guys? Willing to work for us? I'm compromising as a Trevor graduate that I'd settle for working at a company like yours. So, this is his true side.
I told you he'd be back to talk to us.
Is it because you're scared if I work with you guys? Tom, I heard you never went to college. Yeah, that's right. So, does this mean that you didn't hire me because you were trying to protect yourself? What? That's not true. It's true. The moment you decided to decline my candidacy, I'm sure you're scared that I'm gonna take your spot. You might be right about that.
No, Tom, you can negate what he just said. You're 10 times better than him.
Really? Thank you, Miss Jefferson. You're kidding me! I graduated from Trevor! I know I'm smarter than anyone else who works here, but you guys decided to decline me. And I'm sure it's because you're scared that I'd take control of the company.
You have a high educational level, and that's a fact. I heard that a lot of Trevor graduates turn out to be great team members.
You seem like you know what you're talking about. Now go ahead and take back your declination and offer me—
Would you like to hear the reason? Once you hear it, I'm afraid you might lose your motivation, but is that okay?
I'm ready to negate everything you say. I've won the first prize in all the debate contests that I've been at while I was a student. You're gonna humiliate yourself.
That's fine. If what you're saying is valid, we can perhaps take back the declination and offer you a position with us.
What? Are you saying that you declined me because I'm not considerate of others?
The moment you arrived at this floor, you walked out of the elevator before anyone else walked out.
Well, who wouldn't get off the elevator after getting to the right floor? Are you saying that you wouldn't do what I did?
You weren't the only person who was on that elevator. What if our potential client was in that elevator with you? You chose to get off the elevator without yielding to others who might become your potential mentors who will be taking care of you.
There's no reason to respect colleagues just for being hired before me. Besides, those people will become my subordinates in the near future. In that case, wouldn't it be wiser if I practiced how to act like a boss? Oh my God, he's such a terrible person. Now I get what Ms. Jefferson was saying. I can't imagine letting Trevor go visit our clients.
Also, you didn't react to Karen when she gave you a cup of tea. Why couldn't you simply say, "Thank you for serving that cup of tea for you"? This means that you didn't appreciate what she did for you. Am I wrong? Oh, and also about the suit you're wearing. Why did you have to wear such an expensive suit?
Are you saying that I should have showed up in some cheap clothes?
Well, that's not what I'm saying, but there's a right time and place for how to dress yourself. In conclusion, even if you graduated from Trevor, you don't have the soft skills to meet the type of team member that we're looking for.
The way you tell us that you graduated Trevor just simply sounds way too prideful, too.
Also, we don't allow perfumes.
Is that such a big deal?
It's our company policy. Since we handle food products, we don't allow our employees to wear perfumes.
But I don't even work for you guys yet. That's not the point. You're here for an interview at a food manufacturing company, and you should have been considerate not to wear perfume. But I feel like I get to wear whatever I want until I get hired.
You're completely right, so go ahead and wear whatever you want.
A salesman who shows up at a food company with perfume versus a salesman who shows up without putting on perfume, whose proposal would you rather take a look at? I'd take a look at a proposal that a smarter person brings me.
So, if we wanted to take a look at a proposal that a decent salesman with common sense brings for us, how can we ever listen to what you would ever tell us?
A smart man would have common sense and would know how to avoid displeasing other people. Do you have anything to say about that? I'm sure you would be able to tell that I'm smart the moment you see me. If you can't tell, it only means that you don't have the eyes to see through people. You keep saying that you're smart, but don't you realize how poor a salesman you would be? If I have the time to think about how to avoid displeasing other people, I'd rather spend time on how to get my proposal accepted.
In that case, you need to start by not displeasing other people.
Oh, don't you get it? You need to evaluate based on hard skills, not soft skills.
Okay then, how are you going to compete with someone who is both kind and smart?
I'm gifted.
How are you going to compete with someone who is kind, smart, and gifted then?
I'll generate results and bring that person down. So, ma'am, please hire me.
Your responses lack logical support or evidence, and it doesn't surpass assumptions. Do you even realize the fact that you haven't even been giving me a decent response to all of my questions?
What? I've been answering your questions.
How are you going to compete with someone who's kind, smart, and gifted then?
I'll come up with better results than that guy.
Make me understand by providing evidence to what you're telling me. I would like to be transparent that we did hire a few candidates. Do you know what the major differences between you and those others who were hired?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? And that's exactly why we can't hire you.
You must be one of those book-smart people who don't know anything other than what you learned during classes. You don't deserve to say that. You didn't even go to college. Then answer her question. I thought you were supposed to be smart. Ugh. There are no Trevor graduates at this company, and I don't think I'm a fit to talk to someone at your level.
There's no way you're going to work for a sales job. It's not like all your clients are going to be Trevor graduates.
I know that. You don't have to tell me. Also, why weren't you able to predict that she was going to ask you these questions? I thought you were supposed to be smart. I just need to generate results, right? Those bastards. I'm gonna make them regret treating me like this. What the heck? This is Trevor, who's joining us for an internship. He graduated from Trevor University. Make sure you don't let him beat you to your tasks. My name is Trevor. Are you asking why I went to Trevor? It's because Trevor was the only school that was fit for me to attend. Nice to meet you all. Miss Jefferson, Trevor is here for an internship.
It turns out that he's the son of the chairman's friend. They squeezed his internship with us as if they were squeezing cucumbers inside a plastic bag.
I see. That was why. I guess we never thought that he would revive himself like a dirty phoenix.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much.
But ma'am, I'm in charge of his training.
Once everything is settled, I'll treat you to sushi as a token of apology.
Okay, I got this. I've always wanted to be a trainer. Trevor, this presentation document isn't up to our standards. Can you revise it to make it better? Huh? Why would you say that? What's wrong with it? You don't need to use too many fancy words or state things so vaguely. It's only going to confuse our clients. Are you telling me to make it more simple just because you can't read it? No, it's important to make a presentation document that's easy for anyone to understand. But who wouldn't understand this document? Okay, I get that you're smart, so make sure you revise it to make it easy to understand. Here's an example of our actual document. I want you to get down to the basics first. I can't possibly make such an elementary document. I'd be ashamed as a Trevor graduate. None of our clients are going to care whether you graduated from Trevor or not. Our clients are always placed first. That's not possible. I can't possibly make a document that anyone else can make.
Hey, can you hurry up and just do it? You're causing trouble to Tom.
Oh, hello, Mindy. I'll get rained in just one day, faster than anyone else can, because I graduated from Trevor. None of you guys seem to be reliable. Just make sure you guys don't bring me down, okay? I guess he's been acting so cocky. Shut up! I can't focus on my job because you keep getting on my nerves.
What? You're getting on my nerves too. I'm just doing my job because I'm being responsible.
That's something that a follower would do because you have no idea how to drive yourself.
Well, you're not a follower because you can't even follow simple directions. You don't deserve to talk to me like that.
That's because Tom didn't do a good job training me.
Stop blaming others. You keep spoiling yourself. I'm not your girlfriend, and I'm not your sister. Tom isn't your brother, and he's not your father.
But I can't strive to do better when my internship feels like a pseudo-war.
What?
Tom, we need to go to war. A real war.
A war?
A real war? I'm an elite who managed to get myself into Trevor. Again, I graduated from Trevor. I'm sure I could be the #1 salesman. I'm gonna make you all tell me that I'm the best employee. My teacher and classmates have always said that I was a genius. I can't possibly be inferior to all these rats in this office.
You're already inferior. You can't even do a decent job.
Wah! Hey, Trevor! I went after him to make sure I get to eat sushi. I mean, to make sure I keep my promise to Ms. Jefferson, but I'm sorry, but I lost him.
I see. Well, I'm not surprised.
What should we do?
I wonder if he might be back after he calms down. Or maybe he's too prideful to even do that.
Huh. Trevor never returned to the office for the rest of that day. Hey, Trevor, what were you doing? It's been a week since you stopped coming to work. Why wouldn't you come to my house to convince me? You were the one who left us. You can't act like a girlfriend who walked out of a date expecting the boyfriend to be coming after. You abandoned your job, and that's not my problem. I'm great at what I do, and I know the exact problems that you guys have at your office. You guys are just neglecting to admit that I'm great at what I do.
That's right, Trevor. You keep giving excuses, and you haven't generated any results.
I think the problem is your workplace environment. I can't relax at your office.
You should look at yourself before you talk about the environment.
I don't have anything that I need to fix myself.
I've been watching how you work from a distance, but you haven't been taking care of any of the documents.
That's because anyone can do that.
If it's something that anyone can do, I need you to take care of it. Why didn't you even try to do it?
Ooh, ah! It was because you were afraid to realize that you weren't as good at what you could do as you thought you were by failing a task that anyone else could handle, right? No, that's not true! You only care about protecting your pride, right? No! I'm a smart person! Why would I do that? Look, Trevor, working doesn't go the way exams do at school. It's not like you can study hard or memorize to be successful at it. I know that. It's not between a sheet of paper and a person. It's between two people, and that's why there isn't always only one correct answer. Not many people will score perfectly at work. Well, maybe there is no such thing as a perfect score. I know I can do it, but others are jealous about how intelligent I am, and they're trying to bring me down. Stop being so arrogant. Jealous about your intelligence? You're still a chick with eggshells stuck on your butt. Jealous of who? You? Why? What exactly have you done to make people jealous? Where are the results you generated? Just hurry up and end my internship and hire me officially. I can continue this conversation after you do that.
Do you think we would hire someone who generated no results during your internship?
That's because I need to be in a real job to do a good job.
If someone can't drive decently at a driving school, would you say that it's safe for that person to drive the public streets? You're so easy on yourself. You think you're still a student, but a student would know better than you. You went on an unapproved absence for a whole week, and you asked us why we haven't come to pick you up. Shouldn't you first and foremost apologize for the fact that you took time off without approval? We can't possibly hire you, since you have absolutely no common sense. If we ended up hiring you, do you even realize what could have happened? A lot of people from a lot of different departments would have ended up cleaning after the mess you'd made.
Huh? What do you mean?
You can stay as prideful as you want for being a Trevor graduate, but that's not what's going to make you successful.
Shut up! Stop lecturing me! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I graduated from the best university! I'm the smartest person! I graduated from Trevor! I'm the smartest guy and I'm great at my job! After that, Trevor ended up doing something unbelievable. He went straight to our potential client that our company was trying hard to get business with. He demanded to see their CEO without getting an appointment, and after realizing that he didn't get to see him, he started insulting the receptionist there. He was taken away by security and ended up being dropped off at the police station. Trevor ultimately left his job with us. The chairman, who forced Trevor to be our intern despite Ms. Jefferson's declination of his candidacy, had been reprimanded for what he's done. I heard Trevor has been going to a lot of different interviews after he left us, but I graduated from Trevor. He's been acting way too prideful. I graduated Trevor! Aren't you amazed? Not really. Please, leave. And I heard he hadn't had the luck to get a job. This didn't end here. Because he started to lose motivation to even look for a job after being declined by so many companies, he continued staying at home, being unemployed.
Son, you need to go find a job.
Shut up, Mom! I graduated from Trevor! I'm not going to compromise by settling for a low-income job! He had been insisting to his mother that he didn't wish to look for a new job any longer. And then... I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! I'll make sure I get a job, so please let me in! It's too late! You should go on about your life! After being unemployed and giving up trying to find a job, he ultimately got kicked out of his parents' house. He needs to start off by dumping all his pride and humbly taking any job that would be offered to him. As for me, I've been promoted to become the HR manager. I got a pay raise. I'm gonna contribute to my company by working hard to find the right personnel for our company as the interviewer. Next candidate, please. Trouble Busters.
Hello, who is it? May I ask who you are?
I apologize for the sudden visit. My name is Smith from the Buster Trouble Law Firm.
Excuse me? What would a lawyer need from me?
Your husband is suing you for cheating on him from his holiday estate for $30,000.
What? But I'm not married. So I guess he's never going to come back to me anymore.
That's true.
If only I hadn't done that back then, perhaps I would be living happily right now.
That's not the problem, though.
I truly do regret it. I just want to live with him again. Together.
let's go.
I'm very sorry. Thank you for treating me.
That's nothing. Don't worry. More importantly, you didn't do anything wrong, Melanie, so you should stop thinking about it. If things get tough again, you can always talk to me.
Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to change my mood and get myself ready for work tomorrow. Hello? Who is it? May I ask who you are?
I apologize for the sudden visit. My name is Smith from the Buster Trouble Law Firm.
Excuse me? What would a lawyer need from me?
Your husband is suing you for cheating on him from his holiday estate for $30,000.
What? But I'm not married. Plus, in my entire life, I don't have any recollection of ever cheating on anybody.
I can understand that you might be shocked. However, this is the truth.
No, but there's no way that would be possible.
When it comes to what you've done, having an affair while he was in the holiday estate, I'm sure your husband wouldn't be able to forgive you for that.
But what on earth are you talking about?
We have all of the evidence as well. I'm not able to show it to you right now, but if you're going to leave it, then we will have no choice but to take you to court.
My name is Melanie, and what on earth is happening to me right now? I haven't got a clue. May I ask the name of the person who filed this request?
Well, that falls under attorney-client privilege, so I would not be able to disclose that to you.
But my husband wasn't the one who filed the request, is it?
I also cannot answer that. Anyway, if you don't pay the $30,000 immediately, this will be taken to court. If that were to happen, it would cause a lot of trouble at work for you as well. So I suggest that you calmly pay the fee for your own benefit.
Please, wait a minute. I really don't understand.
That's enough already, you four-eyed freak.
Where is this coming from?
Taking advantage of me explaining this to you so kindly. That's enough playing dumb.
I'm not playing dumb at all.
Well then, so you admit to having an affair then? We have proof already gathered on our end.
Even if you say that, there really is no way for me to admit to anything.
Looks like you're not gonna get it unless I make it crystal clear to you, you old hag.
Old hag? Even if you make it crystal clear, I still don't get it.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Because my husband passed away 3 years ago, and he's not living in this world anymore. And when that's the case, what am I supposed to do when you come telling me about an affair or settlement fee?
What? Passed?
Now, do you understand my confusion? I'm sorry to say, but I believe you may have the wrong person. Plus, I loved my husband more than anything in the world, to the point where I hope we see each other in our next lives, and yet, to talk about me cheating? That's more unrealistic than a pig growing wings and flying in the sky.
No, there's no way that's true. 120% impossible.
How are you able to insist so strongly?
My many years of sixth sense.
What?
Anyway, I have seen with my own 2 eyes the two of you meeting up. Don't underestimate my eyesight.
Huh?
You're just saying that to try to fool me and get out of paying the settlement fee, aren't you?
No, that's not it, really.
You better not underestimate a lawyer. How many villains do you think I've seen until now?
What do you mean, villain? I'm telling you the truth.
Stop messing around!
I should be the one saying that to you. If you don't cut it out already, I'm going to call the police.
The police, huh? If you want to call them, then go right ahead. But that's just going to cause more trouble for your husband. All I'm doing is what was requested of me by law.
All right then, please wait a moment.
What? Well, does that mean that you're going to pay me $30,000 right now? What? He looks identical to that guy that she was just with earlier.
This is my husband. Now, do you finally understand that I'm not lying?
No, wait. The conversation at the cafe earlier. There's no doubt that it was about a domestic dispute between husband and wife. I am a professional in this route, right? There's no way I would be wrong.
If you understand, can you please leave my house now? I need to get ready for work as well.
That was dangerous. I was almost about to be fooled.
What?
Even if you were so sad that your husband was far away, you don't have to make a memorial of him.
What are you saying?
Because that makes sense. If you make a memorial of him, then it would always feel like he's right there next to you.
This isn't a lie, if you're going to say that much.
You know, this has been a trend amongst wives these days. Making a memorial of their separated husband and playing the role of the damsel in distress.
That is definitely not a trend at all. If you're still not going to believe me, then...
Whoa there. Have you come up with another excuse?
Please, look inside. You can see the altar of his ashes in the back of the room.
Ha! That's probably just your mother's or your father's.
If you're still going to doubt me, please take off your shoes and go see it for yourself, and I will be waiting right here.
What?
And now, do you finally understand?
Is this seriously the altar of the guy in that photo? Well then, that guy who was at the cafe with her. What? Wait a minute. Could it be a ghost?
You understand now, don't you?
Ah!
What? What's the matter?
I'm leaving.
What? Sure, it seems that you finally understand.
Hey, Melanie.
Sir Alan?
Sorry, I was meeting up with you to give you this, but I completely forgot. Ah! It's him! What? Bloody Mary, oh Bloody Mary! Who is that?
He says that he's a lawyer, but I think there's something wrong with him.
A lawyer? What are you doing, letting a stranger into your house?
Pardon me, but he refused to believe me that Michael passed away.
Does that mean he knows Michael?
No, he said he was here to collect a settlement fee because I had an affair. I don't really understand.
What? Wait a minute, are you? Whoa, what is going on here? Does that mean that memorial photo really is fake? And that altar too? Anyway, we're gonna disturb the neighbors here. Melanie, do you mind if I come inside?
What? Sure.
I am going to be leaving. Relax, I'm not a ghost. Huh? This is my older brother. Brother? And you're a scammer, aren't you?
Scammer?
Huh? The scam? Obviously there's no way. I have received a proper request for this. From who? There's a thing called attorney-client privilege, so there's no way I can tell you that.
No wonder why none of this was making any sense. I can't believe he was trying to use my husband that passed away for a scam. I'll never forget him. It's a double buster.
There's no way that somebody who passed away would come and file complaints about an affair. Huh, I received the request before he passed away, and I just came here because I was finally able to collect the evidence. But I never expected this to be the case.
That just has lie written all over it.
It's not a lie. The settlement fee would go to your husband's parents who receive his inheritance. I have already received the agreement to that.
Agreement?
Yeah, they asked me to make sure I expose the true nature of the cheating woman. And therefore, I have the responsibility to do my job in what was requested of me. So that means that regardless, you're going to have to pay up. Are you being serious right now? Obviously. It's what his parents wish for, so if I don't do it, then who else is going to? My brother passed away over 3 years ago. So what? Just because he passed away doesn't mean he no longer has the rights to collect a settlement fee. Just give up already. I'm also busy and have other things to do. You bastard. Even though you're pretending to be a lawyer, looks like you don't know anything. What? Listen up. The statute of limitations to collect a settlement fee for an affair is 3 years from the day that the affair was discovered. That means if we were to rewind it back 3 years from today, my brother was already dead. No, but I... Are you still gonna try to make up an excuse? Well then, why don't you show me your lawyer's badge? Huh? Interesting. That's a pretty cheap mold, isn't it? What did you say? That's rude. Plus, I told you, didn't I? I am that guy's younger brother, which means that we have the same parents. And our parents both passed away when we were still young. And yet, how exactly did you get their agreement? Are you telling me that you figured out how to travel back in time? I said the wrong thing. It wasn't the parents. It was the grandfather and the grandmother. Nice try. Both grandparents on both sides passed away a long time ago. If you're gonna try to pile on any more lies, it's just gonna be hard to watch. Recently, I've seen it on the news that there has been an evil group that has been pretending to be lawyers to commit scams.
What? I had no idea.
Yeah, it was on TV the other day.
Pardon me, I don't watch the news very often, so...
The sum of damages is over $1 million. And I heard that the police haven't been able to find a good tail, and we're struggling to catch them. That's none of my business! If you're gonna tarnish the reputation of lawyers, it causes us trouble. And first of all, the moment you lied and called yourself a lawyer, you've already committed a crime. Shut up! I don't ever recall causing you any trouble! Can you still say the same thing after seeing this? Huh? Are you... That's enough. Give it up already. You all have been going after households where the husband lives separately and isn't home right now, aren't you? No, I'm not a scammer, I swear! If you admit to it now, then I'll spare you from the police. In return, you better vow that you'll never do another scam ever again. Like I said, I'm telling you that I've never done any kind of scam. Do you hear me? I see. Alright. Wait. I get it. I said I get it. I'll tell you everything, so put your cell phone away. Damn it. Wasting my time like this.
What exactly is going on here? You better tell us the truth.
It's exactly as that guy says. Our group, we go after households that look like they're living separately due to domestic disputes. And like today, we show up at their door.
Why would you do such a thing? But if you take one wrong step like you did this time, that would mean your life would be over in an instant.
In the beginning, I would get a full family tree before confronting them. But nowadays, I got too lazy to do anything like that. And instead of getting that family tree at a risk, it's a lot faster to go out into the town and eavesdrop on conversations.
And you've never been caught in the act until now?
Of course I have, but you learn how to work your way around it. I'm not the only one. We're all professionals here. How many people are in that group? Now, 4 of us. Back in the day, there used to be a lot more, but everybody got scared and one by one they all quit.
That sounds normal to me.
So that means that you're the leader then? Yeah, damn it. Are you happy now? Do you have any idea where you are right now? Huh? Surely you came here knowing that this was a place famous for having the cleanest record. What is that supposed to mean? This is a high-end residential complex. You must have thought that you'd be able to get money over here and came in confident. I was also shocked when I followed her here, especially since she doesn't look like the type of woman that would be living in a place like this. My older brother used to be a pilot. If you spoke about Michael from Joel Airlines, he was famous, wasn't he?
What? Well, yes.
But surely you had researched all of that before you came here. I told you I didn't know anything! Well then, why did you choose Melanie's place? First of all, it's her fault for making so many suspicious moves.
Are you talking about me? What do you mean, suspicious moves? I'm just living my life normally.
Stop lying! I know that you have another guy.
What are you saying? The only person that I love, past, present, and future, is only Sir Michael.
Amazing that you can say that.
If only I hadn't done that back then, perhaps I would be living happily right now.
That's not the problem, though.
I truly do regret it. I just want to live with him again, together.
Let's go. Hey, it's me. I found a target, so I'm gonna go pay them a little visit now. I'm gonna give you my GPS location, so as usual, if it stops moving, then come pick me up nearby. So, it's this house. I guess I'll wait for a few minutes. I see! So that must be the guy she's cheating on him with. I knew I could sniff these things out. I'm a genius! You say that you love your husband, but you're having an affair! Here's the evidence of that! You're a true idiot, aren't you? What do you mean you're a genius? What did you say?
You've misinterpreted everything, that's right.
Huh? First of all, this is you two's fault for having such a suspicious conversation at that cafe, isn't it?
You seem to be very good at blaming others. Your ego is blowing straight through my ceiling.
Shut up! Melanie, why don't you explain it to him from scratch?
I just want to kick this person out of my house even 1 second sooner, but...
Show him how everything is his misinterpretation, and you're gonna break down that unnecessary confidence of his.
If you're going to say that, Sir Alan, then I guess they have no choice.
What is it?
My husband passed away in an unexpected accident. And on top of that, on the day of our wedding anniversary.
I just got home, but are you out right now?
Welcome home. How is it to be home for the first time in a while?
What? Oh yeah, as usual, it's really calming. I can relax, but you're not here, Melanie.
It's an honor to hear you say that. Sir Michael, do you remember what day it is today?
Yeah, of course.
You've been so busy lately that you haven't been able to spend much time at home. So, for my Sir Michael, I've prepared a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Please come to the address that I just texted to you, and please come a little bit dressed up.
Isn't this... Alright, sure. I'll be right there.
After that, I waited and waited, but Sir Michael never appeared. He must have been so exhausted that he wanted to take a rest right then and there. But then, because of my unnecessary actions, he had to go back outside. And that ended up in our separation for eternity. It was the restaurant where he had proposed to me, and that's why I insisted on going there. And yet, that feeling backfired on me. The cause of death was an independent crash due to falling asleep at the wheel. I went to the hospital as fast as I could, but by that time...
Accident?
So what I was talking about when I said it would never come back to me, I was talking about Sir Michael. If only I hadn't prepared such a stupid surprise, I believe we would be living happily together right now. And I suppose this means that you just interpreted that conversation however you wanted to.
Why were you doing something so confusing? Then, how are you going to explain these photos of you with your boyfriend?
I am single now, and I don't have a boyfriend either, so I don't think anything falls into the realm of an affair. but the person that I saw on my way home was my father. I went to their house because I needed to speak with my mom, but he always walks me out like that to the front door, and he pats me on the head before I leave.
Excuse me?
My father does look quite young for his age, so I can understand why you might have a misunderstanding.
Father?
Even though I tell him that I'm not a child anymore and I ask him to stop, he always insists on doing it. And so now I just accept it and let it happen.
Does that mean that this was completely my misunderstanding?
That would be correct, and there's nothing evil that you can make of it, Sir Scammer.
Damn it! Damn it! How dare you act like you were living separately from your husband? You're the one that's a scammer! Hey!
More importantly, that man. Are you really planning on not reporting him to the police? He needs to be caught as soon as possible.
That's no problem. Smith, you're under arrest for scams and fraud. But why? Let go!
What is going on here?
Don't move and stay down. Please, also add on the crime of injury. You tricked me, didn't you? Have you ever heard the words, if you get beat up, beat them up in return? Damn it! Damn it!
And so, the scammer was arrested and taken by the police. The entire group was arrested at once. In the sentencing that came later, especially since Smith was the main criminal, he was given a prison sentence of 15 years. As for me, after I hit my head because of Smith, I was taken to the hospital. After that, I was given treatment and I was able to go home. Sir Alan said he was worried about me since I was exhausted, and he picked me up and drove me home. Sir Alan, thank you very much for driving me home.
Not at all. Are you okay?
I'm totally okay. Nothing will ever be more painful than 3 years ago. Compared to that, this is nothing.
I see. I'm glad.
But I have to ask, why did the police come to my house? I don't think that there was any time for you to report it to them.
I had called my friend who was a policeman in advance and kept him on the line. I wasn't sure how to tell him where we are, but he was able to gather the details from the conversation, and he found us, so I was glad.
If he didn't make it here, what were you planning on doing?
Not to worry. I recorded everything.
And this is why you're a brilliant lawyer. You were fully prepared for everything.
Thank you. Well then, I'm gonna go now.
Oh, Sir Alan, didn't you come here in the first place to bring me something?
Oh, that's right. I was about to take it back with me again. Here.
Is that present? From you, Sir Alan?
No, it's not. This is actually from Michael.
What? What do you mean by that?
This, it arrived to my house. Apparently, it was sent to Michael's house at first, but the person who lives there now returned it, saying they never bought it. And when he bought it, apparently he put our home phone number as a contact, so then they gave me a phone call, and I received it.
Even though it's from 3 years ago? Is that right?
Well, I haven't actually looked inside, so I don't really know, but, well, I'm gonna go home now. So why don't you have a look?
All right. Thank you so much, truly, for everything. Sir Michael, what could this be? Wedding anniversary? What? Isn't this the one that I said I wanted to get someday? Isn't it? Each one was handmade and they were fully reserved, so I was told it would be difficult to get, and I'd given up. What is going on here?
Dear Melanie, by the time this is finished and sent, I wonder how old we're going to be. Apparently, it's going to take about 2 to 3 years until it's completed. Depending on the material stock, they said it might take a little bit longer. But when I saw the way you were looking at it, so full of pure happiness like a child, I knew that I had to get this for you no matter what. By the time you get this necklace, maybe we'll even have a baby already. Or maybe we got into a huge fight and we're not even speaking to each other. I bet the reason for that would be because I was too busy, and I'm not giving you any attention. If that's the case, then I hope you can make up with me after seeing this. A few years from now, I wonder if I will have been able to express my feelings for you properly. I know we don't get to spend much time together, but I love you, Melanie. Forever. Love, Michael.
Sir Michael, you asked how old we would be, but I'm the only one that's aging over here. And how can I make up with you when you're not even here anymore? I want you to tell me how you feel. I want to hear it. I just want to see you, Sir Michael.
I love you, Melanie.
What? Is that you, Sir Michael? Where? That's right. I knew that. You're always right beside me. I know that you are. If I keep crying forever, I'm just going to make you worry. Does it look good on me, Sir Michael? Knowing you, Sir Michael, you're probably mad at me for sulking for so long, and you would probably be yelling at me to go find new happiness again. But I want you to know that still, I'm happy with my life as it is now, just thinking of you. I hope you let me stay like this for a little bit longer. Trouble Buster! Let's get right to the point. I am not going to live with my mother-in-law. Can you please leave? If I think about you being here, even though Alan and I are newlyweds, we can't dive into getting pregnant, and you're just going to be a parasite. Hello, where is my tea? Still not ready? Yes, you wanted a black tea, is that right? Are you serious? How long is it going to take you to learn your daughter-in-law's preferences? I have low blood pressure and I suffer. The only tea I can drink is Earl Grey. Yes, now I know. Sarah, can you come and massage my feet next? Are your legs swollen? Super swollen. Is that so? All right. Also, don't forget the cleaning and the laundry, the grocery shopping, and getting ready for dinner. What? All of that? Did you just say something? No, nothing at all.
My name is Alan. I work as an engineer. My mother's name is Sarah, who raised her 2 sons by herself as a single mother. I can only imagine the struggles she went through. However, she never once showed any weakness in front of us, and supported us all these years. That's why I really treasure my mom, and I thought that my wife was also taking good care of my mom too, but I had a lot of business trips, and I had no idea that behind my back, my wife Nancy and my little brother's wife Rachel were bullying my mom. I'm sorry, I have another business trip this week.
There's nothing to worry about. You can leave everything around the house and your mom to me.
Nancy, thank you, always.
For the love of my life, darling, this is nothing. Hey, Sarah, are you getting your work done properly? I was just taking out the weeds in the yard. Hey, stop bringing dirt inside the house. You're so dirty. And plus, you reek like an old man. What? I smell bad. Shoo! I'm going out shopping with Rachel, so make sure you get everything ready for our move to the new house. What? Me? By myself? Everything that's in this house, it's all your stuff. But hurry up and throw away everything that's got mold on it.
And just like that, they were using my mom however they wanted to, without even knowing my mom's true nature. The 2 wives' attitudes towards my mother was gradually getting worse.
Hey, how about we go look at the new house while it's being built?
Good idea. Seeing the house under construction is exciting.
That's true. Hey, Alan, do you remember my dream?
Yeah, the whole family playing together on top of the green lawn.
Yeah, we're going to be sitting on the grass and open up a basket with a lot of handmade sandwiches in it. Just thinking about it, I'm so happy. What do you think about bringing some treats for the construction workers?
Yeah, I want to make sure we show them our gratitude.
Yeah, so, Nancy? Yes, what is it, Sarah? Why don't we do a practice run of making those sandwiches? What? Right now? Am I going to be okay? I'm not very good at cooking yet.
If that's your concern, there's nothing to worry about. My mom's right here.
Let's make them together. Well then, Nancy, let's work together. We need to prepare at least enough for 10 people. Huh? What time people? No way we have enough ingredients for that. Don't worry about that. Actually, yesterday I went out to prepare the ingredients. Huh? You planned this behind my back? What even is this? Treats to show our gratitude or whatever? We're paying them, so obviously they should be working. This is a chore, so I'm going to pass. Well then, Sarah, I'll leave the rest to you. Alan, it looks like we don't have enough ingredients, so I'm gonna go out and do some shopping.
What? Really? Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's okay. More importantly, please go help your mom.
Sure, I'll go do that.
I'm really sorry it took me so long.
No worries. The sandwiches are done. Now let's get going to see the new house.
Hello, everybody. We brought you homemade sandwiches today.
Wow, for a young wife these days, that's very thoughtful of you. How nice.
Is that so? But apparently, I'm just not a worthy wife at all. My mother-in-law is always yelling at me.
Ma'am, you need to be more sweet to your daughter-in-law.
What? Yes, you're right. Because she really is such a sweet daughter-in-law. Aw, really? I'm so happy.
A few weeks later, our new house was complete. Just as I was getting excited about finally living in my new home, I was assigned to go on another long-term business trip. I hate that I have to be away for another month.
I know, it's so disappointing, but I'll be here protecting his house so that you can go and work without worries. Sarah, I need to talk to you. Sup? Nancy called me to come here today. I'm gonna participate in this convo too. Let's get right to the point. I am not gonna live with my mother-in-law. Can you please leave? What? Where is this coming from? I thought that I was going to live here as a family with you and Alan.
You can't figure out the reason? You're just a parasite, Sarah, aren't you? And you have to exterminate the parasites.
Dang, Nancy, harsh. You're speaking from the heart.
Listen, you're nothing but a burden. You're a disgusting presence. If I think about you being here, even though Alan and I are newlyweds, we can't dive into getting pregnant.
How embarrassing, but that's important.
And plus, you are completely trying to live off of Alan's salary and mooching off of us, aren't you? A parasite indeed. You're like a tapeworm that steals people's nutrients. Ugh, disgusting.
Tapeworm, huh? Rachel, why is it that you're holding Nancy's shoulder?
Good question. Nancy told me that she would give us the room that's south-facing for the twins to play in. But apparently, that's your room right now.
Is that so? So it seems that you two think that there's no value to me being in this house.
That's right. It's not even zero value. It's like negative value. You're so offensive that it's like negative 200 degrees and frozen in here.
Is that so? Well then fine. I will leave.
Really? Yay! By the way, I've already found a place for you to go. I already signed the contract, so please move out and leave by tomorrow.
Sure.
I was finally able to get rid of the biggest trash in the house. Now I'm going to throw out all of the trash in the room, too.
Hey, Nancy, look at this ring. Doesn't it look real?
That old hag was wasting money. Let's just sell all of this.
And so, Nancy and Rachel went off and sold all of my mom's treasures that were full of her memories. When I came back home, I was stunned. I'm home. Nancy? Mom? Is anyone home? What's going on? My mom's stuff is gone. And plus, this. My mom's engagement ring that she got from Dad that she treasured. It's not in here. Wait, no. Did Nancy put my mom in a nursing home? Why? But why? Hey, Mom. There's actually somebody that I'm thinking about marrying.
Oh my Alan is going to get married.
Mom, ever since Dad passed away until now, you struggled a lot for us. But thank you for raising us.
Oh, please, you've always been a crybaby, and I guess that hasn't changed. From now on, you'll need to pull it together so that you can have a beautiful family.
I will, Mom. Mom was so happy for me to get married, and now this. I need to go pick her up.
Oh, Alan?
Rachel.
You know, I feel kind of bad about your mom, but I think I've woken up now. That's why I want to be on your mom's side.
Rachel?
Well then, Miss Sarah, I'll be handing this to you.
Mom!
Oh, Alan, you're back.
When I got home, all of your stuff was gone. Even the engagement ring that you kept all these years.
It seems that was sold off too, wasn't it?
Mom, I'm so sorry.
Looks like you really don't have an eye for good women.
Truly.
But it looks like I was also in the wrong.
Mom?
I tolerated it all this time because I thought that she loved you, but for the first time in a long time, I can feel my blood and the blood of my ancestors boiling. We're getting her back harder. I'm never going to forgive her. It's a trouble buster.
That old hag's ring came out to this much money, but seriously, I was right for choosing Alan as my ATM. Eventually, this mansion and the inheritance will be mine, too. I am super winning at life. Huh? Why are you back here? What the hell are you thinking, coming back into me and Alan's love nest?
Nancy, what did you do to my mom? You're the one that forced my mom into a nursing home, weren't you?
Huh? No, it wasn't. Which one are you going to believe, Alan? What your mom says or what your wife says? I don't know what your mom said to you, but this is the truth. Your mom left this place on her own accord. The reason being that living with a newlywed couple was ill-mannered.
As if I would believe that. You're just planning on playing dumb, aren't you? In that case, look at this.
What is that?
These are the rights to the house and this plot of land. It's under my mom's name. The person who bought this house was my mom.
What? But how can an old hag living off Social Security buy a house like this?
I also couldn't believe it until Thomas explained it to me.
Well, if you didn't know my mom's true nature, I guess it would be shocking. Because at first glance, she's just a sweet, calm, pretty grandma.
And because she was a super angel that even massaged my feet for me.
She can be an angel, sure, but she's also a half-devil god that can throw down lightning bolts of 10,000 watts when she needs to.
Throw down lightning? Devil god?
Oh, and by the way, that nursing home that Nancy put Miss Sarah into, now she's the owner of it.
What? Owner? Does that mean that she bought that nursing home? Alan, what on earth is your mother?
My mother, known by the name Slick Sally, is a legendary trader. That's right, but of course she is, because she is a woman that turned $30,000 into $6 million in a 10-minute transaction.
What? Seriously? Slick Sally, that's amazing!
Right? But if you make her mad, it's seriously not good. There's a terrifying punishment waiting every time.
No way. Oh, what a day. Makes me want to repeat what my son says all the time.
Seriously, what a day!
At this age, I am someone that people have called legendary many times. Perhaps I was arrogant, pretending to be a wise woman. I wasn't able to see through somebody else's true nature. If I could, I wish I could trade these eyes out for a much more legendary eyes.
Oh no, here it comes. Mom's undefeated transformation. Punishment of hell. Mother-in-law version.
You really had some nerve telling me to get out of this house. You can't live with me. This is a joke. You're the one that's going to be leaving. I've bought this house with my own money.
Ah, it's a monster, an old hag monster.
First of all, wasn't it you that said that you wanted to live with my mom, Nancy? That's right. You're the one that said you wanted to live in a house as a family together with the green lawn that you always dreamed of. And that in order to do that, you needed my mom's help.
That help that you're speaking of was all with bad intentions. The help that Nancy wanted was to pay up old hag. That's what it meant. She wanted a new home, but she only wanted the bare minimum of a loan because, of course, she doesn't want to work. Isn't that right? This little princess with 1,000 different heads from the planet of idiots.
Princess? But that's the version of herself that she only shows in front of Alan or Thomas. In front of me or Miss Sarah, she is the toxic monster from hell. It's like she spews poisonous gas from her mouth.
Have we just discovered a new bio creature?
Who are you calling a creature? Why are all of you believing Sarah like she's telling you the truth? Think about it. How old is this old hag? She's the elderly that should be in a nursing home. Do you understand? She definitely has Alzheimer's. That's enough. Please stop with your delusions. You're the one that said you would leave this house, right? If you say that I said I didn't want to live with you, that was a delusion that you saw. All right, why don't we take some medicine that's going to set your head straight? I'm going to give you some poisonous medicine that will kill you on the spot.
Pardon me for interrupting, Madame Sarah. This is the proposal for the renovation of the nursing home. Yeah, this looks good. And this way, everybody there can spend their days more enjoyably. As a professional, please allow me to jump in. If you were going to say that Madame Sarah has Alzheimer's and isn't thinking clearly, that would mean that 90% of the human race isn't thinking clearly. Even this time, thanks to Madame Sarah's becoming the new director, it looks like an incredible nursing home is going to be built. I've never met somebody this amazing in my life.
Did you hear that, Nancy? Aren't you the one that's delusional, Nancy? Or are you just a cold-hearted liar by nature?
I'm sorry. It actually is a lie. I lied that your mom left the house on her own accord.
I knew it!
But please, listen. I never once thought that I wanted to kick her out of the house, not even a little bit.
Well, then why did you?
It was Rachel. I was being bullied by Rachel. What? This girl, she's an idiot that used to be in a band. On top of that, she's pregnant, and the pregnancy has gotten to her head, and she's gone crazy. She wasn't somebody that I could have a normal conversation as human beings with. She was bragging that she was able to get pregnant before me as the wife of the eldest son. She was making fun of me for being infertile, and she would laugh at me that to live with Sarah was even less chances of having a kid.
No way Rachel did.
The person who came up with this plan to kick Sarah out wasn't me. It was Rachel.
You, Rachel? Hey, Thomas, calm down.
That is all a lie.
Not you again. You can hurry up and go back to that nursing home and go change some diapers.
Nancy, your mouth really does speak for itself. Looks like your body is 90% your mouth and your brain is the size of a booger.
Who are you calling booger brain?
If you listen to this, are you still going to be able to be as outspoken as you are now? I received this from Miss Helen. All of the phone calls to the nursing home are recorded. There's an announcement made before the phone is connected, isn't there? Well then, here I go. The truth in 1, 2, 3.
Huh? Visitation? I'm not so bored that I have time to go see that old hag's face. I was finally able to get rid of that parasite, and life is great, so don't get in the way. A visitation? Let's see. Well, Miss Sarah's preference is a strange pairing of mochi and vodka. Would it be okay if I bring that? What? No alcohol? Oh man. Well then, what about wine? Verified answer. This little airheaded dummy has a heart, but this toxic idiot princess has the heart of a devil. Did you hear that? I also can't live with the devil in my house. That's why I decided to put the house up for sale. No way. This is tyranny. Alan and I are living in that house. We are registered residents to live there, but you already left, so you don't have that.
I see. Looks like you understand the law a little bit. Unfortunately for you, you can't claim that.
In regards to resident rights, when it comes to a rental contract, those rights go to the renter of the property. And it's not like we're renting this house from my mom, is it?
But there's no way that she can kick me out when I'm living there currently.
Yes, I can. There's no need for me to support you in that house whatsoever. I'm not your actual mother, and there's no marriage between us either.
No way. Does that mean then I'm going to be kicked out of the house?
Unlike you, who kicked me out of my house that I bought myself, this is something that I can do with my actual rights with a lot more basis to it.
Alan, did you hear that? We have to leave that house, but we can live in an apartment together for now and build our own house.
Huh? What are you saying? After doing something this terrible to my mother, you seriously think that you can still live with me?
What? Alan, are you leaving me? When you said that you would treasure me for the rest of your life, you were lying?
Stop making everybody else seem like the bad guy and playing the victim. You don't even know how to take care of the house. Look at this. All this trash. Not only that, but you keep buying yourself luxury goods and spending all of my money. And what I will never forgive you for most of all is what you said and did to my mom. Nancy, I'm divorcing you.
Huh? Divorce? Wait, Alan, do you think that marriage is that easy? Do you really think that you can get a divorce that easily for that kind of reasoning? I am definitely not going to get a divorce. And if you want to, you can take me to court, and I'll fight you anywhere. And I'm going to fight and make your life a hell.
Why don't you calm down, Nancy? Now that I finally see your true nature, do you really think that we left any crumbs behind?
Why do you have this photo?
What? Cheating? Is this a joke?
Actually, I'm the one that took this pic. When I saw your attitude towards Miss Sarah, I thought that someday Nancy would probably betray me too. So when I followed behind her one day, well, this is what I found.
Huh? When did you get this photo?
Just 1 week ago, which means while you were on your business trip, Alan.
Whoa. While I was working hard for us, you were having an affair. And with an old man like this. Why? Were you not satisfied with me? Was I not enough?
Alan, I know you're sad, but look at this mountain of shopping. With that, surely you can figure out the reason.
What? You can figure out the reason why Nancy cheated on me, Mom?
Yes, this necklace. I see diamond and jade, about $8,000.
What? $8,000 for a necklace?
Then this bag. It's crocodile, $60,000.
Whoa, just those two alone is already more than my annual income.
The necklace that Thomas bought for me was $10 from the street stall.
I don't think these are prices that you could buy with your salary, Alan. Nancy, the money for this shopping, how did you manage this?
That's right. In order to do what I love, shopping, I sold myself.
Huh? Sold yourself?
Sugar daddy. I pretended to be single and got a sugar daddy. I'm amazing, aren't I? Even though I'm a married woman, they were happy to give me money. If I just pretended to be a little bit concerned, they would just throw me a stack of $10,000. You can't even compare it to your pathetic salary, Alan. You're a failure as my ATM.
ATM?
Alan, this is this woman's true nature. She was just pretending to love you, but the only thing that this woman loves is his money.
Huh. And what's wrong with loving money?
It's your life, and you're welcome to do as you please. However, anybody that's going to stomp on my son's feelings and use him to your advantage is not going to be part of this family. Get out now.
After that, even though Rachel was being mean to my mom with Nancy, she completely changed. And now, she's happily raising her newborn twins together with my mom. On the other hand, as for Nancy, after we got divorced, regardless of the fact that she had to pay me a settlement fee, she wasn't able to control her impulse shopping, and she put her hands on shady money. As a result, every day she's being chased by debt collectors from the black market. In an attempt to get away with it, she once again used her little tricks to deceive men into giving her money, and she ended up committing dozens of marriage scams. As a result, she was caught and charged for her scams, and she was sentenced to jail time. She really was a crazy woman. As for me, I guess I'm back to living alone. It's a little sad, but around this time, it was somebody that I was a little bit interested in, and that was Miss Helen, who was now my mom's staff member. She was the type of girl to be very straightforward, and it seemed like she got along well with my mom.
What is it, Alan? Don't tell me that you have a little bit of a crush on Helen.
Hey, Mom! Now on the weekends, Miss Helen, Thomas, Rachel, and their newborn twins all gather at my mom's house and have a great time. And I'm sure we all found our happiness because we live by being thoughtful to others. It's a trouble buster!